Hello, welcome to another video, another behind the scenes video. It's our annual post-New Year jaunt to Center Parcs. I know what you're thinking, it's not far to Center Parcs from my house. It's 13 minutes to Sherwood Forest Center Parcs from where I live. Not far at all, that is it. But we've not come to that Center Parcs. We've come to Center Parcs up near Penrith, the Winfell Forest, which has taken us about 3.5 hours today. So we've come the scenic way. Oh. Let's have a look in here. Got a sauna. Steam room. And the light switch. There's no light switch. Woo! Hey. Woo! It's not Christmas anymore. One week earlier and a birthday trip to the National Railway Museum at York. Now I was going to take some footage, but it just turned out to be too dark, too busy and too noisy. So here's just a few clips that Charlotte took.
Dark, isn't it? It's very dark. Queen Mary's Saloon.
This is how I should travel. It is, look, that's Queen Victoria's, that's King Edward's, Queen Elizabeth. Change my mind, I want this one. It's blue. Have you been to any of these? Have you been to any of them? That's Pauline.
Takes your eyes a bit of getting used to when you've been in there. Windmill.
Huh. Why is this one famous?
It's in City 125.
Yeah, but why is it in here?
It's just tight. Remember that one?
No. It's massive, isn't it? KF7. to help with Channel Tunnel?
Yeah, yeah. Muck truck. It's cold. Up at the crack of dawn this morning. It's just getting light now. I'm breaking out. I'm off to do and explore. I'm just driving about half an hour down to a little place called Cadeby Stephen. I'm going to have a look at an old disused railway, some viaducts. Just got to figure out how we break out of this place. Can you just drive out? I've never done this before. First problem of the day is I genuinely can't remember where I parked the car about 3 days ago when we arrived. So I've been wandering around the wrong car park for 10 minutes. I was wandering around the staff car park. None of this looks familiar. Here we are. It pains me to say this, but I'm really not up for this today. Oh, could have done with a few more hours in bed, to be honest. It's felt wrong setting the alarm for before 7 AM when I'm on holiday. It's not forecast great weather today either. I've got a 3-day window. Today's about the best day for the weather, but that's not that great either, to be honest. So we'll see how we get on. First stop of the day. I must be absolutely mental doing this today. I want to see the car behind me there. I'm already soaking. And this wind is just going to kill any decent footage. Oh, I'm just going home. At least it's not raining. That beauty. That's what we've come to see. It's a bit perilous on here. That wind is so gusty. Nearly had me off the top. That stile I've just climbed over there. I don't want it. Don't want it pushing me off down the side of there. So there we go. Sorry, my nose is running. So I was given a day pass out by the wife for today. Actually, I think the way it went was I'm off out today. Bye. That's better. I am soaked right down to the underpants. So I might take those off in the car on the way back. Back to the car, thank God. That was biblical, that last few miles. But the only dry part of me is my feet. Well, actually, sorry, that's not true. My coat's done a pretty good job. It's been a good test for my new coat today. But
But I'm looking forward to a nice warm shower when I get back. Dry out in front of the fire. Yeah, it really is a lovely setting, this. You know what? I'm going to make an effort at some stage to come back when it's nicer weather. I always say that though, don't I? I'm not filming today, but every month or so I just like to come for a walk, see how they're getting on down at Rainy Shore with the canal, see if they've made any extra distance in clearing some of the canal cutting. Right. No, good, I was enjoying re-watering Rainy Shore anyway. Looks like they've succeeded. Got a bit of water in at last. That stinks, God. No, that stinks. Get out. This is very muddy.
This is going to be
Obstacle.
yeah.
Fence is in none too good condition, is it? Oh, that was very ungraceful.
Really cut this back.
There's a viaduct from the top. I'm going to go the muddy way, John. I'm not going to cheat going up there. I'm just doing another behind the scenes video as well.
Oh, yeah.
I always forget to record bits of behind the scenes video.
Wait for me to trip over.
Yeah, something sent to Jeremy Beadle. Oh, he doesn't do it now, does he? It's great though, because this is really local, isn't it?
It's very for me.
Yeah,
it's like
for you
incredibly
especially.
local. I
Yeah.
can't believe that there was such a large amount of mine history and disused railways so close to me.
This, if we look on the maps, is the old engine shed, or the site of the old engine shed. Not the photographs of it kicking about.
I've not found a photograph of it, I'm afraid.
No.
Actually, I've not heard this before. A severe collection of bricks.
Golden Jubilee. So much. Who's put this together then?
I don't know. I think it's maybe some local sort of in the area that's literally now it was private land, but they've given it over to
Right.
the public to be able to come and enjoy it.
John's escaped a near-death experience with I don't know what the breed of dog was. Labradoodle, I'm gonna say. Poodle thing. They say dogs are a good judge of character, you know.
Yeah, it's really well done.
Slightly wet path. The trail shoes have chosen today to completely disintegrate, and I've currently got half of Dearne Valley's mud sat in my socks. Well, this is a familiar spot from a few months ago. You might not recognise it at the moment, but you will soon. Another explore. It's just reminded me actually, when I was doing my Q&As, someone asked me, I just pull the app up. Someone asked me about whether or not I considered my carbon footprint with all, well, I don't really do that many miles, I don't go that far, but using public transport to do my videos, which I do, I like, I prefer to go out on the train. It makes it more makes it more of an interesting day out, I think, rather than driving somewhere. But it's practicality, you know, trains or buses don't always go where I'm going. I had a look this morning, I'm near Conisborough. I had a look from Whitwell this morning. I pulled up the train line app, 2 hours 45 from Whitwell, changing at Worksop, then changing again at Sheffield. 2 hours 45 to get to Conisborough. So, and that's why I'm driving. Bye car, hope you're still there when I get back. So just down there is Cadeby Tunnel, just underneath us there. I've come to do the next section of my Dearne Valley explore. I started it in Doncaster, didn't I, last month? Actually, it was probably November now. And I'm going to be heading up past Denaby, up towards Hartington, no, that's in Staveley, Harlington. Just a couple of miles, it's about 4 miles, I think. So I'm just going to have a walk up to the viaduct first, where I'll pick up where we left off last time. Just check I've locked the car, can never remember. Yes. You only get an hour away from the car and you're thinking, oh, did I lock the car? Prepared for mud today. Just been editing my video from Cumbria up at Smardale this week. It just occurred to me as I was editing it, I was moaning about the weather every 12 seconds. So I'm not going to do that today. It's pretty much perfect. It's about 8 degrees, just about right. Dearne Valley. This is the Dearne Valley line here. Goes onto the viaduct. We'll get onto the viaduct and make a start. There's the viaduct that way. What are those? Just comparing the maps as I was going off. Down there maybe a slightly way that's more aligned with the railway, so we'll give it a go. There's the River Dearne there. It's Trans-Pennine Trail. This a dirty road, dirty sign should I say. A map here. Harlington, that's where we're going. Absolutely no mention of railway line. I'm gonna go walk back to the viaduct now, get in the car and bring the car here. Then I've not got as far to when I finished. I'm doing the last section up to Harlington. I've only got to walk as far back as this. You won't see it, but instead of kingfisher just fly from just right in front of me here. Yeah, I used to ride out to Denaby nature reserve with my dad. In fact, I remember going back when I was really young. He used to have a little seat on his crossbar. I used to sit in front of him. I remember coming here. I don't really remember where. I remember coming down from Melton. I don't really remember where we went. I'm sure we used to go down the path down the track bed I've come today. Also, I don't think the Trans-Pennine Trail. Right. Here we are, finished. Drive home as per usual. I'm starving. What time is it? It's nearly 2 o'clock. It's not too bad. I did have my breakfast at about 7:30 though. So I may have to shop around for some lunch on the way home. Birthday tea out tonight at TGI Fridays. Been there for a long time. There's been an accident. Now, that terrifying moment when you realise that your engine's left the carriages behind, and you only realise when it's about a foot away from hitting them from behind. It's just a reminder why I did fit on this section that it's crashed underneath, why I did fit a removable section just so you can get access. As always, I'm leaving it to the end of the video just to give you a quick rundown on what I've been up to up in the loft where my model railway is. The answer's not a lot, to be honest. I think in terms of my priorities at the moment, this seems to be losing the battle quite spectacularly. Just a couple of hours here and there. Well, I'll show you what I have done in the last month since my last video. So I finally got a little bit of track work down to the sidings. Just a couple of engines parked up there. So they're engines that don't currently work. This is gonna be a kind of scrapyard scene in between the two clown stations that are gonna be going there. So I'll get some scenery done around that at some stage. So you can see we've got an old Oldby 47 that's not got a motor in there, a class 20 that's not working, a 37 that don't think that's worked for 20 odd years, and an old steam engine that I really don't know where that's come from. And then just at this end of the main station, I've finally got this little bit of joining track down. So I've now got two big platforms. The loco's just parked up there. We'll give a nice run around just for my DMUs. This top just slides back on there somehow. That's it. So I hope you enjoyed that little behind the scenes video of what I got up to in January. I'm filming this little piece in February, so I've already got a few things recorded in the can to show you what I've been up to in February. So as always, cheers for watching, take care, and I'll see you soon.